part of his body is like Marishnikov, or whatever his name is. Marishnikov? Marishnikov.
And he scores on the last play of the game. Unbelievable.
Everyone wants to be Sam. And everyone wants to be with Sam. You're in luck with the latter because it's the Sam Jam Rob stream. Booyah, baby.
We'll do it live! Fuck it! Do it live! I'll write it and we'll do it live! Fucking thing sucks!
Oh yeah, it's the Sam Jam Rob stream. It's the only thing that helps me tolerate living the indignity under capitalism.
Bitches! You bitches! Killing me won't bring back your goddamn honey!
And now please welcome your host, the only man unwanted in all 50 states, Sam Jam Rob.
All right. Thank you very much for that wonderful introduction. I am Sam Jam Rob. Hello. I have 0 viewers right now, but I'm plowing forward like I've got a room full of folks just watching me. Today I'm playing Fall Guys, which is kind of a video game version of Takeshi's Castle, I think it was called, where it's just a mass of people had to do all these insane obstacle courses and weird challenges to be the only remaining person. This you play with 39 to 59 other people, and you compete to get the crown at the end. And apparently I've gotten 6, which out of 60 people, it's tough to win this thing, baby. I mean, there's some jokers in there, but they're real earnest players. But anyway, the number of people you play against reminds me of the game that I'm going to make, and I'm going to start playing here while I rap at you. I wanted to make a video game 30 to 50 feral hogs, and it would be like a pro gun message. It would be like, choose your weapon. You know, hogs are assembling. Choose your weapon. You see them just on the horizon, looking down at you with the sun setting behind them. It's really ominous. And like you cycle through your options of weapons, and one's like stick and knife and bow and arrow or AR-15. And like you pick all the other ones, you're like, oh God, I mean, I might be able to take out 1, maybe 2 hogs here. But before that, before I even get to the 3rd hog, my kids are dead. And then it's AR-15, it's like, bah, 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 bah. And it's like, thanks, guns. And like, I don't know. I mean, I'm a lefty, but a lot of lefties are kind of getting into the gun stuff, so. Anyway, you see me working these seesaws, just basically trying to get to the end. I shouldn't really have to explain this to you people. You'd ever just listen. Hey, I'm not here for my good. All right, I already know all this stuff. I don't need to be here. I do need to turn down the volume in my headphones. It's really kind of disconcerting how loud this is. But anyway, what was I saying with the 30 to 50 feral hogs? And yeah, I don't recall. Shoot! Here's what I like about this game. Is that even if somebody, and this is kind of the vernacular of our time, so I'll play along. If someone's really toxic in this game, it just comes off as adorable. Because look, I'll be toxic to this red guy. I'm going to grab him. Yeah, pulling you. That was adorable. Right? So I could be the worst person on the planet, and I'm like really like, I want to ruin that fox guy's day. I grabbed him. That was just totes adorbs. Am I wrong? So he or she or they are not mad about what I just did because it was cute. It looked like I was giving them a wedgie. Day made. Or at least day not ruined. Whereas other games, they can say vile stuff, typing it out like blah, blah. And hold on, I'm going to turn my headphones down. Holy cow. Feels like I'm having to scream here. All right, how's that? Yeah, it's much better. I think that's a lot better. Yeah, I think we need more of that. Because even in a game like Rocket League, which is probably my favorite game ever, I'm kind of sad to say because it's not highfalutin or anything. It's car soccer. But people have said the most vile, racist shit. And you report them, but like they never actually get back to you. And I wish the consequence really was like, you can't play this game for a year. You loser. Come back when you learn that that's garbage. But that's just me. Let's see. So where was I going with that? Oh yeah. So this game, no matter what anybody does, you can't get upset because it's totally adorable. If a toucan is like grabbing you, I don't know. It's not that bad. I had a viewer and I lost him because I choked. Oh. Anyway. Oh. Whoop. Oh my gosh. Sorry, is it good form to text people while you're streaming? All right, so I will say that I have listen to me, I have earned enough currency to wear the hot dog costume, but I swear to you, people discriminate in this game against you. They see you and they want to grab you, they want to mess with you. I think it's probably not good form to show off too much with your fit as the I can't. No, I'm not going to say that. With your outfit. I'm just going to say outfit. From now on until I shed this mortal coil, I'm never going to say that again because I'm too old for that. I'm 35, baby. Whoop. I like to use old-timey words like, I'm a real clothes horse. Like, yeah, he's got friggin' Brooks Brothers shirts over there. Oh, it could be a regular old Tuesday. He's wearing Brooks Brothers over there. Oh, you know, that's who I want to be. Hey, it's a really classy outfit you got on there. It's a nice shirt. Oh. So I qualified. 32 remain. This game has a way of making you feel a little special. I don't know. Because you're just in this sea of other people and somehow, like, I'm special? I won? I don't know. Okay. Here we go. I don't like this one. Because it gets to the point where people raid your little egg hole. I hate it when people raid my egg hole. That doesn't even make sense. And it gets to be this mass of just grabbing and like skill goes out the window and you just pray. Whereas some of these, and I like to dive and throw. See what I did there? Just don't grab me, friend. So I don't, yeah, they're getting it. Oh, give me that golden egg, baby. Get off of me, baby. No, what are you doing? We're on the same team. Oh my God, I hate that toucan. Oh, get it, you. It's like Oh my God. Okay. You know what I said about, like, you don't hate people and they're not toxic? I hate the toucan. Wherever you are, whoever you are, I don't care what your circumstances are. I don't care. I mean, listen, I don't want you to have trauma to deal with. But I will say that, like, if you did end up having a traumatic experience, I probably wouldn't feel as bad as I otherwise would, which maybe that's more of a negative reflection of who I am, and I need to look at myself. Because that's actually a messed up thing to say. But that toucan... Give me the... Oh, my... Sorry. Get over here, Blue. I call people by their assigned color. It's like in the military when you call people Robinson or something. Ah! Like their last name. Wait. Okay, so if you'll notice, I don't know why I gotta explain this to you, but I'm yellow, and we're beating blue because they got 12, we got 14, 15 wavering, depending. So we're safe. As long as when the timer runs out, I'm not on the losing team, which honestly makes it a tad, I don't know, kind of random, which is okay. Because that means, like, the less skilled people might actually go into the later rounds, which I'm all for it. Get off of me, bro! Don't tase me! Remember Don't Tase Me, bro? That feels like it was, like, 18 years ago. Was it? Wasn't it during Kerry's election? Or non-election to Bush? Kerry and Bush? I think Don't Tase Me, bro, was right after Kerry Bush. Yeah. Here's something I'm going to tell you right now. Which is a preface that was required. Because you needed to be warned that people tell you things with their mouths. That was just awful. And I'm sorry. Okay, we're playing soccer. You get it. I'm through explaining every time. But here's the thing that I've found with dating is that when I tell a woman that I'm not a big traveler, like I've never traveled much, I might as well tell her that I have a bunch of kids and they're gonna hate you, they're gonna resent you, and they're gonna call you, air quotes, mom, while they roll their eyes. Right from day one, and it's gonna feel so hostile. That's the equivalent. That's the, like, that's when, the door is shut. When I say, I have never been west of Wisconsin, and the only other country I've traveled to is Canada, and I lived in Michigan, so it wasn't even a big undertaking, alright? They don't like that. And I get it. I mean, you wanna be on the gram taking pictures of whatever, of you on a hammock in, like, this pristine beach with blue water and all that. And you ain't getting that traveling up to Sault Ste. Marie, Canada or whatever, you know? So I think in a lot of ways, I'm a man about town. I'm an eligible bachelor. I got some things going for me. I got a dad bod, but some people like that. I think I know my way around a joke. You got your setup, your punchline. I got both of those down pat, baby. Down pat like a thing of butter, baby. Like a little slice of butter. Hey, Ma, give me a little slice of butter, eh? Your linguine is dry, Ma. It needs a slice of butter. I got this down pat, baby. See, I don't know where I'm going with this. I had one viewer, and I just choked, and now I am flowing, and nobody's watching. Oh, that's the second goal. We're safe. We're safe. Yellow team. Anyway, So yeah, like, if I could snap my fingers and be in Venice right now with a beautiful, buxom, voluptuous woman who was in love with me, and we're eating baguettes on like a veranda. And by the way, none of us have COVID. That's one thing I want to clarify. In any of my fantasies that I ever tell you about, go ahead and assume I don't want to have COVID in them or to be even in the world. Okay, I'm screwed because I got no one to jump to. Okay, so this is run around. The hexagons disappear as soon as you touch them, so you got to just keep running, baby. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me, baby. Oh, go. Run! No! Oh, my mama. So... Anyway, like I said, I'm never explaining another mode again. Oh, look at me go! Look at me go! Look at me go! Sorry. That wasn't insightful. That was just annoying. Oh my god. I think I'm doing really well, guys. And gals and theys. I'm so sorry. I'm not a bad person, I swear to God. I mean, I don't even believe in God. I'm promising you. Just take my word. Whenever a random man you don't really know says, I'm a good person, take my word for it. Watch out. I think I'm going to win, guys and gals. I'm sorry to say, stop saying guys. This isn't a Judd Apatow movie that has guys that brought it to you. I won! This is the first time I've ever broadcast this game, and I won that son of a gun. I'm watching my language, even though my intro song has a lot of F words. Thanks, Bill O'Reilly. I should have used his loofah speech or whatever. Oh, Bill O'Reilly called a loofah a falafel, which is actually like. He's a garbage person. Don't get it twisted, but that's actually one of the funniest things I think anybody's ever done, and I kind of hate that I didn't do that first. Like, because that I could see myself when talking to certain women when you're on dates. Certain women are like, it's kind of a skill, and they're like really good at like setting the other person at ease, but some women it's like I get so like intimidated because I'm like, I can't read them. You can't read whether or not they're enjoying themselves or not. I don't know. So I could see myself saying like, I don't know how we'd get to the conversation of bathing though. Like I'm so desperate for conversation. I'm like, so do you like showers or baths? Do you ever take baths? How do you bath? If you were in Iraq, would you join the bath party? During the peak Saddam years, would you capitulate? Do you think you'd have the wherewithal to resist, knowing full well that it would affect your quality of life if you weren't in the bath party? Because you know that the ills caused by that party outweighs any benefits that would come to you personally because of the guilt which you would feel. And by the way, when you bathe yourself, do you use a falafel? Like that would be perfect intimidated me, because like when I'm nervous or intimidated, my level of diction drops probably 82%, conservative estimate. Like I lose words. I basically lose any sense of who I am or what the purpose of the conversation is. Concepts, don't understand them. Like you could ask me to explain to you how to tie your shoes, and I wouldn't even know what a shoe was. I'm so intimidated and nervous. Actually, all that's not really true. I don't know. Whatever. I don't know. Yeah. Huh. Anyway, I'm Steel now. So, yep. Dude, looking sharp with the crown. All right, hey, let's play again. Maybe I'll win again. And you guys could witness history. Anyway. You absolutely do not. All right, texting on a broadcast, always good form. Here we go. Confirm. And I am thirsty. I don't want to be blue and shiny. I just want to be pure metal. Here we go. I'm going to customize. No, maybe not. And I'm thirsty. I kind of like this one. I think the hexagon one, the hexagon minigame at the end, I think I could play just that. That could just be a video game. Maybe a little more elaborate in how it works, but I don't know why I find that so fun. Feels like you're just kind of tiptoeing perfectly across a minefield. All right, here we go. These do not spin. You just need to maintain calm and jump to the center and fall right the hell off like a... Oh, and then run under the ramp. God! I don't deserve a stream. And look at me pushing on the wrong side. There's clearly more people pushing over here. Oh, maybe not. Okay, let's go this way then. This is going poorly. Usually I kick major butt at this one. Look at that whole mass of people up ahead of me. And I almost got bumped by that. I mean, on some level I appreciate the cutesy vibe because it makes it kind of show it to be the kid-friendly game that it is, because there's no words used. And it's all silly. But I would like almost a simulation of what it would be like as a human to be doing all this stuff. Like make realistic models and everything. I think that'd be hilarious. Whatever. Let's see. I should have been grabbing a drink while this was going on. Egg scramble again. Here I am. No man is an island. And this is what's weird about me, because I am very far left. Like, I'm really getting to the abolish police, housing for anybody and everybody. Here's the way I look at it. I think housing should be supplied by the government. It'll be basic, all right? It'll be super basic. It will not be like anything to write home to mom about. I mean, yeah, you make your space what it is. It's gonna be, it's not gonna be like low ceilings. It's not like you're gonna be, if you're 6'5", you're gonna be ducking your head or anything. But it's going to be like a big box, basically. A big box. It's going to be like a big studio apartment, but like then additional bedrooms for whatever number of family members. But it's going to be like a big communal open space. Like your living room's going to bleed right into your kitchen, all right? So there you go. Super basic. Whatever. Get over here. Give me a golden egg. I'm sick of this shenanigan shit. Give me that friggin' egg. Yes! But then here's the thing. If you want something nicer, then go out on the open market. That's fine. You know what I mean? Like, so there are certain parts of capitalism I'm all for. Like for TVs. Sure, let's capitalism the hell out of TVs. Government won't get mixed up in TVs. Because it's not a necessity, you know, it's not. Even I'll admit that, and I think a lot of things that some people might roll their eyes at being necessity. What are you doing, blue guy? Get it back in the friggin' blue pit! For the love of God! He was carrying it away! Like, that's awful toxic behavior. This game's so toxic. Kidding. We're gonna lose. This is garbage. Okay, see? But that's what I'm saying. I'm saying politically, I'm very much for communal business. But in my personal life, not at all. Hate group projects, baby. I'm a solo bird. Who am I? Who am I? Who was in a band and went solo and just did it? Beyonce. That's who I am. Because Destiny's Child, hell yeah. Lot of wonderful songs. But she kind of went next level, you know? More than that, few levels. And I'll be the first to admit, I don't particularly love Beyonce, but that doesn't mean I don't appreciate how, I'm not even playing anymore, I lost. It's one of those things where, like, I don't get it. I don't think I'm supposed to get it. I don't think it's intended for me. It's not wrong to enjoy something that's not intended for you, but it's kind of unexpected, I guess. So, and that's how I feel with a lot of other, like, pop artists. It's like I'm getting to that age where I can appreciate, yeah, that takes a lot of talent, even if it's not my bag of tricks. Yeah, so anyway, Beyonce, yeah. So I want to be Beyonce. I want it all on my shoulders. My win or loss. I want to be able to point the finger at me. That's why I like tennis, baby. Because if I'm hooping it up b-ball style and I'm on fire, but people aren't feeding me the rock and they're missing shots, when I go home and lay my head on the pillow, I'm going to be pissed at Randy. I'm going to be... ugh. Whereas if I play one-on-one hoops and I'm doing fadeaway J's and like bricking those bad boys, when I go to sleep, it's like, oh well, better practice. That's on me. C'est la vie. Okay. Anyway, I'm glad I failed because I hate the memorization game. I'm in no state to be memorizing things right now. Oh my God. Suck on my butt. My butt needs a good old kissing. This one's actually kind of fascinating. I'm going to keep watching this. So, you don't really want to be the leader. Because you're just playing a guessing game of what the next tile is going to be. That's not false. So you want to kind of hang back a little bit, but not... So like if you start falling off early on, that's not a big deal. But as soon as you start to get a sense of where the path is, you're going to kind of want to follow the trail, not be at the head of the pack and fall, but be close enough so that when the true path is revealed, you're right in the mix, baby. You're right in the thick of things. Why would they go that way? See, now here they are. Nobody wants to go. Nobody wants to guess. Yeah, this is fascinating stuff. Bet you could write a paper on this. You know, hey, you're one of them college kids. You ever write a paper about the Fall Guys game on the PS4 there? I bet your professor would think it was pretty cool. Hey, would you get published in one of them diaries or journals or whatever they're called? You ever been published? Oh, look at you, college boy. Oh, college girl over there. Oh, Anyway, I am going to go grab a drink. I'm going to use the restroom. I'm going to keep this playing because this is entertaining by itself. You don't need me. I'm just gravy, baby. I'm icing and gravy mixed up. Probably a beef gravy with a vanilla icing. Just add some creaminess to it. Yeah, think on that for a bit. Ruminate on that. I'll be right back. Bye. We're back. Hello. Ooh, just watching some soccer, are you? 9-0. Good Lord. I'm glad I caught that for perpetuity. Wait, not perpetuity. Oh God. See, I'm intimidated. I came back. I'm out of the flow. Now I can't think of the word. Once again for posterity. Posterity, not perpetuity. That means never ending. See, I didn't say that to explain it to you. I did it as a mental exercise for myself. So if that came off as condescending, I just want you to know that was not my intention at all. I'm a classic overthinker, you see. I tend to apologize for things, and then people look at me like I'm weird. Because I was like, just in case you took that in a way where it was like I was acknowledging your plight, but also kind of acting like kind of minimizing it. And not really giving it the due, considering how much anguish it has caused you. I just want you to know that was not my intention. But if you thought it was, I understand why and totally accept that and don't harbor any grudge from that. That's me, baby. Anyway, I think I'm good enough at this, and I mean this, and I'm sorry. I actually have a hard time tooting my own horn, but I'm going to toot. I think I'm good enough at this to actually have some viewers. I'm going to put the ballpark between anywhere from 4 people to 500K. And I guess when I went to lay my head down on the pillow at night, I'd be okay with that. Anywhere from 5 to 500K. If I get 501K, pump the brakes. I can't handle that kind of pressure. That's too many people to keep entertained. But just think. Oh man, I just had a thought. Could you imagine? Pause this. Here's a little thing to think on. Chew on this. What if you were a popular streamer with 501K people watching your streams? You tell a joke, 500K people laugh all at once, all together, and their laughter propels out vapor from their lungs which then spreads COVID-19 even more. So you are actually doing a disservice and causing a lot of harm. Just think on that, huh? Think about that the next time you try to make somebody laugh or even smile. Or talk. Or respond in any way. Because I got news for you, America. It's time to shut your mouth. Except for me. I know it's not fair. But c'est la vie, okay? If everybody just stopped talking and probably breathing, we would be not spreading COVID. We'd be dying because you need those. You don't need to be able to speak. Well, on some level, you kind of do. Self-expression. It's part of life. It's a need. It's like one of those lower tier needs, like human touch. Like, yeah, you could get by without it, but in The Shining, do you think their love life was good in that hotel? Because I got news for you. It probably wasn't. Just think. If Jack Torrance had mind-blowing sex the night before he blew up, would he have blown up? I think not. Wait. Is that misogynistic, though? I think it is. Because I think it's like that whole, that incel thing, like, oh, the reason these men are awful and disaffected and doing these terrible things is because they're not having sex. That was actually in an article about suicide bombers. It was like they said like a lot of these guys are virgins, and like I don't know if I'm going down some controversial territory, but basically I think the magazine was saying like we need to get these guys laid, and that feels a little like misogynistic. Well, I mean, how about okay, first step one, I've got a solution. I've got an out here. Here's what we do. Everybody huddle up. First off, we get away from the stigma of sex work. It is work. There is nothing whatsoever wrong with it. If it is consensual, and you're not like stealing money from somebody, and you're not forcing anybody into sex, what on earth is your problem with it? Especially if they're engaging in safe sex, because I think routine testing, obviously, explaining all this, but truly, if it's safe sex, if it's consensual, everything's above board, I cannot fathom the problem. So boom, step one, sex work is work. W-2's the whole bit. Pay your taxes just like anybody else, right? No black market stuff. Okay, then we get, well, I don't know. Well, we make the incels pay for the sex, right? Because that's a job. That's a job having to deal with some of these people. And then maybe, no, this all feels very, I assume, would they be less awful? Huh. I don't know. Was that misogynistic? To say that men are somehow owed sex or else they'll be terrible, so it's like we're all being hijacked. Not hijacked, but ransomed? Are we being ransomed? Held hostage. Yeah. I don't know. I think I need to think on this. And that's the thing, ladies and gents. I'm not perfect. But I'm willing to listen and learn. And that's the whole message of this podcast. Or whatever this thing is. What is this? I always want to call it a cast. It's more of a stream. Well, you do cast a rod in a stream when you're fly fishing. Thus the confusion. Okay. This is just a dry run because I'm going to sell out as soon as I can. This is brought to you by Adrenaline Shock. Adrenaline Shock. It's smart energy. Live active. Live healthy. Adrenaline Shock. Reach your peak. Adrenaline Shock. They got a lot of slogans on this can. They need to focus. Somebody needs to go back to PR school. All right, so this is the seesaw. In a way, I think this says a lot about life because the seesaw is affected by other people. So what other people do kind of dictates what you have to do. Because if I tried to choose this side, no, I'm not jumping up that high. But if I choose this side, yeah. They kind of dictated the terms for me. It wasn't my decision. It's a lot about life right there. I think I've said in previous streams, and I just want to reiterate, that I do believe my streams meet the social sciences curriculum for the high school level in approximately 30 states. So if you're a teacher, you shouldn't be in the classroom this fall. I'm just saying that. I'm getting political. But on your Zoom streams, if you DM me and pay me $350 per class session to show this, I will let you show my streams to your students, and they will learn more than you could ever teach them yourself. Okay? This could cover social studies, because I'm going to talk about bicameral legislation tonight. That's on my list. So if your principal walks in for an observation, you can be like, what's up? First of all, you shouldn't be walking in because I'm teaching from home and you're in my house and you're breathing and you're not wearing a mask. No, I know it's over your mouth, but it's not over your nose. So to me, that doesn't count as wearing a mask. But anyway, he's talking about the bicameral legislation right now, and the students are rapt. R-A-P-T. They're rapt. Their attention is at an all-time high. You could use this to teach, well, clearly sex ed. Because we're destigmatizing sex here, right? That's the whole point. I can't recall if my high school taught abstinence-only education. I don't think so. It was kind of a whole weird thing. Let me get into this. Let me set the scene for you. My health teacher, she was married to the principal, and they got together because she was his and his then wife's babysitter. Yeah. But anyway, I won't lie. Now that I remember, she was very open. She was incredibly open. She was not abstinence only. I mean, yeah, she showed us the pictures of the diseased genitals, right? But she did not shy away from being like, yeah, I think she talked about anal. Yeah. But then on the other side of that coin, being in the reddest county in all of Michigan, I think every presidential election I've looked at, they were the most Republican in all of the state. So yeah, it's a pretty garbage area. I'm not going to lie. Garbage people. Just the worst. Just repugnant. Oh, I'm out of this. I lost. I always think I'm in it. But anyway, so they actually brought in one of those speakers who was like, when she was a fetus, her mom tried to abort and it like didn't take or something. I don't know how that happens. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if it doesn't take, don't you just try it again? Pick yourself up and try again. Give it the old college try. Like, if it doesn't, I am more than willing to admit my ignorance, okay? And here I'm ignorant. And if you want to make fun of me and roll your eyes at me, I will say, yes, that's fair. That's absolutely fair. Wait. Yeah, but, I remember one time, my college girlfriend, her friend's boyfriend, like, didn't know, like, about vaginas. Like, he thought that pee just kind of sloshed out of the same hole. It was just one big hole, and just stuff just sloshed out of it. Just like, and, she was mocking him for it, and I was like, haha, what an idiot. But then I was like, oh, really? Oh, snap. I had no idea. I thought it was one big hole. And, like, people on Twitter are like, you didn't pay attention in health class? No. Not unless she was, like, talking about something steamy, but if it was just down to, like, okay, men have prostates. Apparently. But, like, if I were a woman in that health class, if they would have said men have prostates, it would have been like the Peanuts cartoons, Charlie Brown, when adults are talking. prostate, prostate. That's what I would hear if I were a woman. I don't care about the... that's not true. I do care about the other sexist parts. And just a quick reminder, I know that sex is not gender. Genitals do not dictate gender. It's all a construct. Sometimes the construct fits for people really well. Sometimes the other construct for which they were not treated by their parents and their peers fits better, and they move to that. And sometimes neither construct really quite feels right, so it's a non-binary situation. See? The more you know. I feel good with he. I feel good with he. Even though, honest to goodness, I would love to be a drag queen someday. Hand from your ears to God's mouth. God's kissing you right in the ear. Which, let's talk about. Sometimes ear kisses, like earlobe nibbles and stuff, top notch. But there are some folks who think like they want to tongue just like get inside your ear hole. And I'm like, first off, I won't lie. I don't really Q-tip the ears because I read it was bad, but I'm like, baby, I remember when I was a kid and I tasted my own earwax inadvertently. I was not one of those. I was never a booger eater. I've never eaten a booger in my life, ever. This was more a sin of omission or a dereliction of duty because I itched the inside of my ear and I was like, 5 seconds later, and I was like, oh, I gotta chew my nail. Well, bleh. I do chew my nail. But then I tasted that awful taste and I was like, wow, so bodily fluid's not really good for eating. Figured it out. I'm good with that. So I'm always concerned about them. Like, are they tasting that? Like, come on, you know? Anyway, so let's move on to the next portion of our episode. Yeah, so the principal left his wife for the babysitter. She was not significantly younger than him either. He looked about like 55 and she looked about like late 40s, I think. Not saying that in like a bad way. Because, I mean, Helen Mirren, hello. Google Helen Mirren. I mean, wow, she's stunning. This is probably the most entertaining stream that's ever been streamed. But we do not live in a meritocracy, and I know that doesn't necessarily translate to bucks. But the good people at Adrenaline Shock might want to give me a look. Because if you're fueling this, other people are going to want some of this. In my old Prospector's mug, I think every can of Adrenaline Shot should come with a metal camping mug. See, I'm giving you this for free, by the way. I'm not asking you to pay me. Isn't that wild? I haven't checked my phone in a bit, so I have to. Go to that festival. See, I love this because if I need to take a little phone break, I can entertain you with this, with just this. It's like when I was a teacher. I did not enjoy putting on videos as an out, but if there was like a legit video where I was like, wow, this is actually really excellent at showing this concept better than I could unless I wanted to spend a ton more money, then it was like, this is awesome. This is so good. Like, the kids are friggin' pumped because, like, they are in hell. Because, let's face it, for 90% of kids, I think school is garbage. No, I wouldn't say that. I honestly wouldn't say that. And I think it's actually lower for a very depressing reason, but I think a lot of kids with a really rough home life, school is a place where they can express themselves to peers, find friends, and not be emotionally abused and like monitored by their awful, awful family. Because I think a lot of kids, I don't think this is anything profound and anything anybody doesn't already know, but so many kids truly hide who they are to their family for a variety of reasons. And that doesn't necessarily mean like, I'm not just talking about the kids who are forced to be closeted or they're not able to express how they identify as themselves, but even just personality-wise, like there are some kids with amazing senses of humor who I think are afraid to joke around with their parents because they would find that frivolous, you know. So whoop, sorry. Sleep well. Sleep well, I always say. Sleep good? Boy, I don't know. Like, sleep well makes it seem like it's a thing that you do with intention rather than just kind of shut off for. I don't know. Let's talk about it. Anyway. But yeah, that principal, that wife, it was so weird. Oh yeah, let's get back to that. So here's the other side of that coin. Being in the most conservative area, they actually had an assembly, whole high school. They brought in the speaker. She was a fetus whose abortion didn't take, and then she's like super famous. I don't know how they booked her. She must have given them cut rate. Like, I need to spread this nonsense to these poor folk. I don't know. But, oh, I bet she's rich. Oh, I bet she's so rich. But anyway, she was just basically, she's one of those like Frank ladies in a denim jacket. And you know, like she smelled like Elizabeth Taylor's White Diamonds. And like, she had like the hair and like the boots, like she was like the edgiest church lady. Like there's that certain non-denominational tongue-speaking church people, and like there was always like, can I just be frank? There was this one church that I don't know. It was all because of a high school girlfriend. I would like go there to play basketball and whatever. I went to one service and I was like, I firmly know I don't believe this. But in the short term, I'm going to do it because she's asking me to do it and it's going to make her happy. And like, that's foolish, right? Because you know, long term, don't lead them on. Like, don't even pretend you're receptive to it. But anyway, it was creepy. Oh my God. These people were bone chilling because they spoke in tongues. And I heard tell of a woman who was on antidepressants, and when the church found out, they kicked her like off all the councils because like, so I was like, whoa, this is getting, I mean, it's all creepy, but this is just turning it up a notch. You're cooking with gas. But yeah, but nevertheless, there was this other side to it. Very strict, very conservative. Yet some of those women in their denim jackets and denim skirts, pretty good looking women, and they were cheating. They were cheating with other members. It was like this weird thing, and it just blew up. Yeah. Yeah. But anyway, so this woman, she was kind of hip and cool because she's like, you know, when the guy takes you out to the Ruby Tuesday, gets you the buffet and everything, he's really buttering you up like those biscuits they sell at Ruby Tuesday. Am I right, ladies? And the ladies would laugh. They'd say, yeah, and he wants to take you to American Pie. He wants to show you that movie. Well, I got news for you. The boys who want to do that, you're not going to see the movie because they're going to be mooching your face off. Pause for laughter. Yeah, and he's going to want to do other things to you, ladies. And I got news for you. Condoms are fake news. She was actually the first one to say fake news. Condoms don't work, and you're going to have a baby in you. And would you kill a baby? And it was like, it took a turn where she was like, you better not ever have sex unless you're married. But if you do, you better have that kid. And make sure the adoptive parents think like me. See ya. And it was and I remember being there just like, I'm really in a strange area. I don't know why I didn't believe like all of them. I have no clue why. But yeah, that place is terrifying. I don't know if I'll ever go back to that county. I don't know if I will. I got news for you. Those people think some really... They're the freaks that you see getting posted on Twitter and stuff. I bet QAnon is part of the school curriculum. Straight up. I bet they have InfoWars class where they just have the students just watch InfoWars. Oh. They had the 10 Commandments up in the hall. Public school, baby. So I went to the superintendent. I had to meet with him 3 times. That's how small this school was, where a student could actually schedule a meeting with the superintendent. I don't think he had a lot going on, to be honest, if he was even able to meet with me once. Like, the schedule's not jam-packed. I had to threaten to call the ACLU before they took the 10 Commandments out of the hallway. It was the most surreal thing. It really shows me how alien my upbringing would be to a lot of people. Because we're an urban country. More people live in urban areas than rural ones. So it's kind of a unique experience. I don't think that's a good thing necessarily. I don't know that it really did me any favors, but at least it's interesting. Oh, I mean, maybe. One hopes. Anyway, good to be back playing again. I hate that I had one viewer for a little bit and I was just kind of choking and not talking. Because now that I have no viewers, I'm kicking ass, taking names, baby. Left door. Oh! Look at me. I'm not going to make it. Are you kidding me? I usually make that every time. I won the first one and I'm just choking. Aw, I like nice people. I will tell you this, and I don't know if it's healthy, but broadcasting to nobody is like my Wilson volleyball. Because I am on an island of despair and loneliness right now. But even if nobody ever watches this, ever, I'm still enjoying myself. It feels like a bit of therapy, a bit of self-expression, a necessity, if you will. You know who I think people who you know who sucks? It's people who say frankly in front of everything. I say not. Here's what I'm going to say. This is my God's honest guess. I think 92% of people who say frankly a bunch are blowhards. It's a very blowhardy thing to say, don't you think? How do I earn money from this? Because I think I'm not allowed to swear. So I've already kind of shot myself in the dick. I was going to say foot, but I've already done it. Can't put the toothpaste back in the tube. Can't get Pandora back in the box, baby. I don't really know the story of Pandora's box. I just know that you open it and unleashes hell and pandemonium and you're stuck. I mean, there's no putting it back, but is it Pandora in the box like a genie? Is it like a lamp rubbing situation? Or is it the box that belongs to Pandora and she's like, hey, thanks for house sitting. I got news for you. There's some things in this house that you need to know about. They got some quirks. First of all, this light switch does nothing. Don't know, don't ask me. I don't want to pay for the electrician to go tracing the wires to see what it was for, because it's probably not anything that concerns me. The house functions fine. Other than that, there's a box in the guest bedroom at the foot of the bed. Seems like something you might want to open. Maybe there's some blankies in there. Maybe you're a little chilly. I got news for you. That's in the hall closet. I already told you that. Blanket's in the hall closet. Hello? Anybody home? This is my box. It's labeled Pandora's box. Okay, does it say for guests to open? No. So don't open the box. And because if you do, it'll unleash hell and we can't get hell back in the box. I think that's what it was, basically. I think I just verbatim nailed that story from memory. Huh. When you guys were in school, did you have to read that lottery short story? Where it was like they drew the rocks, and if you drew the rock with the wrong symbol, like they stoned you to death? Anybody? That was kind of messed up. I mean, all this dystopian stuff that has been hot for years now, like Hunger Games and all that. I mean, I'll take my chances with Woody Harrelson doing a game show and shooting bow and arrows at people. Because if it's just strictly up to chance, where it's like, today, I could grab a rock that will seal my fate and doom me to one of the most agonizing deaths I can imagine. Here's what I would do. I would run out of that town and never come back. I would jump off a cliff. I'd say, hey, guys, between the possibility of this agonizing stoning and the guarantee of a jump off a cliff, clap dead, and feel nothing, I'm going to take that. The latter. I don't know. Just the horror of that is just blah. All right. Let's get out of here. Let's play another match. I'm going to show you what I'm really made of. Wait, I'm playing. I'm in this. Oh, I thought it was spectating again. Here's my strategy. I run against the grain, and people fall from the sky, and they roll around, and I grab their tail. I grabbed it from my own team. Whoop. The pressure of having a tail is a bit much. I like to get on the slime stuff, because then people have a hard time just jumping right to you. Look at this blue guy just staring at me. He's just tired. He's like, I give up. I worship you for being able to run on the pink slime. What is he? Don't you ever just wish you could see, like, who is this person? Like, what are they doing? What are they trying to communicate? Or did he just go grab a Brutowski? Oh, fudge. Get over here. Blue stole his own teammate's tail. I'm gonna grab you again, Blue. You like it? Yeah, I see you. I see you, baby. Shaking that ass. Oh, there was a yellow guy. See, just grab everybody of a different color, because fortunately my team is winning. But see what I just did there? God, you should be paying me for these tips. Hot tips and tricks. Oh, get away! No! That's what I hate, is that they can grab it from a distance and it doesn't seem legit. Green. Yep. Oh, here comes a red. And I'm gonna get him. See? See? See how that works? Fudge! I like how I'm not committing to swearing or not swearing. I got a foot on either side of the line. Oh, I stole my own guy's tail. That's okay. Oh, mother... Oh my god, I saved the team. Did I not? Let's go. Let's go. Red's gonna lose. Let's go, Red. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my god, we're gonna win. Dude, that was so cool. Aww. I want to be a drag queen. I do. Seriously. I suck at makeup, though. I watch tutorials, and I go on YouTube. I watch a basic one. First things first, the lady says, put this brown stuff in your eyebrows. I do it. It makes me look like a villain. Like a cartoon villain. And I did just what she said. I followed instructions. And I was like, if this is what happens when I watch a tutorial, no thank you. I need to have somebody help me directly. What I'm thinking is, somebody does one half of my face and I copy for the other half. Bing bang bong, you know? Bing bang bong. Bing bang boom, right? Bing bang bong? Bong? No, not bong. Nobody says bong. Bong is like a bell, right? When a bell goes off, the onomatopoeia of a bell going off is bong. I don't know, I really need to do some self-reflecting. Anyway, where was I going with that? Yeah, because when I was a kid, I swear to you, I thought what women did for makeup was they just took brushes and just went bah, 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 and like somehow magically it just looked tasteful and gorgeous and beautiful. But it's such an art. And like some people just are good at it. I don't know. Well, I think some people have a predilection, right? Some people have a predilection for music. Some people have a predilection for math. It doesn't mean you can't learn, right? Is that right? Is that fair? I don't know if it is. You got to have a growth mindset and not a static mindset. That's what I learned from teaching. It's like, who cares if somebody is struggling in the moment? Get them to the point where they don't find it to be a struggle. Like, for instance, reading. Reading is a chore until you get the skills. See what I'm doing here? Oh! See what I did, though? I sold myself out. I gave them too much info. Oh, didn't I? See? No! Fuck. I mean, shoot. Yeah, I screwed myself, didn't I? Oh, I didn't. I'm gonna make it! Guys! Guys, I'm gonna make it! Guys! Oh! I made the round 9 out of 9. Oh, hexagon. You guys and gals, and fuck it. Stop saying guys. Stop it. See? That's one. Ugh. But anyway, you know this is my stock in trade. I'm going to jump from that one to that one to that one. I'm going to keep jumping. Look at me. Look at me go. Look at me go. Oh! It's okay. Maintain calm. See what I'm doing? See how I'm maintaining calm? I'm thinking on my feet. I'm doing what's necessary to survive. Jump. And just keep running, man. Look at me. Look at me. Look at me. I'm not scared about that guy. He's going to impact me. I understand that. Fudge! See, I let him get in my head. Him or her. Or they. Sorry. Stop assuming. Gender. Keep running. Oh my god. Yes. 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 No. Oh, fudge. I'm going to die, guys. Felt like I was doing well. Stop saying guys. Sorry. I'm not a bad person. It's all about thinking ahead. Just knowing full well that you can do this. Not thinking, but knowing. No! No! He dove. He dove to it. It was heroic. I'm not even mad. Elite Chaos, Vermont. Okay, things are going well on the stream. That was, I mean, 2 out of 60 ain't bad. Isn't it amazing though? I think the most fun part about this game is that you can, even if you lose, you can instantly jump back. It's like the casino, you know, it's the addicting part. It's like, well, maybe if I just go one more, that'll be the one where I hit it big. And if I leave, then some other schmuck's going to get it, you know? So don't let them get it. And I think the other problem with the casino is like, if you're on a slot machine, you're like, boy, this slot's really kicking my balls up into my throat. You know what I mean? It's kicking my balls into my throat. All right. That leads you to believe, well, maybe it's just lulling me. It's trying to lull me out of here. It's trying to get me to leave, knowing full well I'm going to give this guy nothing. But then that one last one, if he does 100 pulls on my handle, 101 is going to be the big jackpot. That's what you're thinking in your head. Like, I don't want to be the schmuck who walks away at the wrong time. But anyway, for some reason, I think I'm a weak-willed human being. But somehow I've managed to not be addicted to gambling. Because I go and I'll spend $20 and I'll be like, whoa, I wish I had more money. Oh my God. But I just resist. I don't know. I think I'm weak, but guilt-ridden, and my guilt is stronger than my weakness. Wow. Didn't I just blow your mind this time? Didn't I? All right, let's play again, even though I got to pee real bad. Oh, snap. Man. Ooh. Aw, thank you. I got people retweeting my status, my show. Do 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 do. I'm excited. I mean, here's my problem with this whole streaming thing is that ever since it became a thing, I wanted to do it. But I thought, you're not special. And like, I would look at these streams, I'd be like, this person's awful, I do not like them. What made them think they were special? And a lot of them would be quite popular. And the whole thing is like, sometimes you just gotta have the gall to be like, yeah, I want to do it, I don't care. And truly, I think a lot of people would hate me. And I don't think there's anything wrong with that. So what I'm saying is I'm not really special. I just think I'm a puzzle piece, and for some people, I fit your hole. Yeah, I'm the missing piece. I'm your Shel Silverstein. I'm your pie slice, baby, and I'm gonna help you roll to Success Land, Successburg. All right. Okay, I'm getting that over-caffeinated eye headache. That means I'm going strong, so we're in business, baby. Oh, I do not have COVID. I did have these symptoms starting last Thursday, so it really let me have it, and I was getting nervous. As soon as I had symptoms, I made sure to stay away from everybody. I let work know. Got tested, didn't have it, but there was something going. Am I on an orange? I gotta stop talking. But I got tested as soon as I had symptoms. Stayed away from everybody. I am negative. I think I had an honest to goodness cold, but I don't know. I don't know how or what, but whatever. But my throat was giving me havoc. Giving me havoc, that doesn't make sense. But anyway, I'm getting out of the woods. I'm feeling better, but I am still coughing. I'm trying to do it into my shoulder. But, so I'm trying to cough responsibly. But I do live alone, so sometimes I'll just turn to the side and cough. And normally that's rude, and probably rude to stream, because Lord knows I'm a role model. But just please excuse me, and please don't rake me over the coals for that. Thanks in advance. Cherry, I'm on a cherry, right? Yep. I'm on a cherry. Can people push me off? Because I would really prefer if they didn't. Hey! Look at that! That game you don't really have to try, you just have to let somebody else. You basically go with the group. It's like phone the audience kind of thing. Pull the audience. Oh yeah, I forgot my modus operandi, my thesis, my mission statement is to rap at you about life, love, learning, and yearning. And I think I've hit all of those bullet points pretty hard. Okay, that's not fair. If the fruit's gonna jump up onto the preparatory pad, I'm gonna quit the game. I'm gonna write a nasty tweet to the makers of this game. Alright, so what I've found, and I've actually been successful in this game, fudge, quite a few times, is I get behind those little pads on the corners. Oh, wake up, buddy. Okay. Hey, what do you say we make buddy a non-gendered term? Because I think most people would consider that like a thing you would say to a man. But I think we need to normalize it for every... Fudge! Trying to avoid the F word. You know what's amazing? I taught for 3 years. The only time I ever swore in front of the kids was hell. I said hell. And I was talking about circuits, and we were messing around with batteries and light bulbs, and it's basically showing them different circuits and saying, what happens if I take this wire away? Bulbs go out. But then I brought in a parallel circuit, and I was like, do you see a difference here? And they're like, yeah, I think the bulb will stay on even if you pull that one wire away, because I was like, yeah, so this is a parallel circuit. So basically, the electrons are like, hell, if you take that path away, hell, I'll go this other way then. And then I don't know why I made the electron be like kind of a casual laid back, like, hell, I'll go that way then. What the hell? What the hell do I care? I don't know why I did it, but didn't suffer any consequences, really. So that's cool. I honestly think if I would have been allowed to swear, and if I would have been paid double, and I would have been given free massages once a week. There was, back when the teachers' unions were actually relatively strong in Michigan, I did hear tell. This one guy told me that his sister-in-law, their union negotiated for the school to get them a massage a month, I think. And it's like, that's, yeah. Because I got to tell you, for me, I almost feel guilty getting a massage. Because I'm like, look at this. This person's doting on me. I'm paying them to dote on me. Like, how awful is that? But like we were talking about with sex work, it's like they're willing to do it. They ask for this much money. You pay it. There should be no guilt there. It's totally above board. There's nothing wrong with it. Which leads me to, I don't know. It sounds like it's kind of a common thing that massage parlors will often give you they will rub your genitals. And I used to be like, oh, that's just crazy. That's just nonsense. But truth be told, what the hell's wrong with that? If they're willing to do it, and it's all above board, no one's being coerced in any way. Honestly, can anybody really articulate what's wrong with that? I mean, unless you have a partner and you have not agreed to allow that kind of thing, then that's wrong, right? So, boom. You're basically watching an ethicist kick ass at video games, and you're learning, loving, and yearning. I mean, it's the journey, not the destination. It's the friends we made along the way. So, yeah. Get up there. There you go. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, I almost was in for like a top 10 finish. But I goofed. Here, I'm going to grab this pink guy. No, I'm going to grab this guy. See? How's it feel? See? That was a bit toxic. That was a bit mean. But he made it. He or she or they made it. See? Why don't I just say they from now on? Dumbass. Sorry. Anyway, I got to go pee real bad. Probably shouldn't leave my post, though, because I qualified. Aw. Let me tell you. Ladies, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If you want to attract a guy like this, two thumbs and points himself, this guy right here, if you end a text in XOXO, oh, my heart swells. It's like a symphony in my heart. I love that. I can't articulate. I lose the words. Oh, I don't like this one. It's basically it's basically the way a virus travels, essentially. Look at it, because you'll see the numbers of non-infected just dwindle in a non-linear fashion. I don't know that it's necessarily exponential, but it's non-linear, for sure. Oh, see, and the disease spreads. Because, yep, this is basically a beach party. This is one of those pool parties, like where a DJ's playing. It's a bunch of kids pumping their arms, like Jersey Shore style, spreading diseases and breathing on each other. That's what this illustrates. Sorry to make everything about COVID, but It's such a struggle. Oh, what a miserable time this has been. Truly. The guy's trying to infect me. Leave me alone, bro! Or sis. Or they. Shut up! Just say they. Oh my god, that was hair-raising. Oh, shoot! Get away from me! Oh, we made it. We're all good. Low baller. Whoa, what am I doing? We're eggs. Get in the egg hole. Stop! Some of your teammates just don't see, and now I'm in the pit. You're dealing with a lot of greenhorns out there. Oh, I got a golden egg! Whoa! That's the problem. It's too slickery. Ooh, give me that golden egg, baby. No, leave me alone. Got it. Got it. Leave me alone. Yeah. Yeah, it feels good to have a golden egg, doesn't it? You assholes! You're not helping. You're not helping. Sorry. Don't mean to yell. If they could hear me, though, that would turn it all around. They'd be like, oh, I'm not helping. I better stop. Give me the golden friggin' egg, you jerk. Oh. God, all Friday. As soon as you get a golden egg, it's like people are in your business. Cause I've got the golden egglet. Leave me alone, bro. Dude, I hate this so much. I'll just take a regular egg. Jesus. God, you guys suck. Get out of here, Yellow. I'm gonna stop you if you try to escape. Put the lotion in the basket. Put the lotion in the basket. I think Silence of the Lambs, I think it would be a top 10 movie for me, honestly. Jodie Foster's amazing. She seems like a really fascinating person. I think I would wager to say she seems like a really good person. She seems like, okay, she's an accomplished artist, but I don't think she's super full of herself. I think she's humble, but she's like a genius actor. I think that's fair. We're gonna lose, okay? And I was working my duff off. I was working my designated ugly fat friend. Apparently that's a movie, The Duff. I don't know. It's just whatever. Whoop, I'm getting notifications. What? Ooh. I'm replying to tweets while I live stream. I'm doing it all, baby. I gotta go pee though. So you guys sit tight, all right? Don't worry. I might eat some pizza on screen. I've been told that's a fetish. I'm here to accommodate. If you enjoy watching a bearded dad bod boy eat a slice of the pizza, buckle up, baby. Because you're going to get a big dose of that. I don't think I'm going to reheat it. I think I'm going to go cold on this one. It's a pan pizza. It seems to hold its crispiness even when cold, which is a good feature. Sorry. I used to hate abbreves, but now they're funny. But like when I got to college, I hated when they're like, Hey, I saw my prof at the calf. I was getting Fruit Loops and Bosco sticks, bro, and the calf, because, like, we can eat anything. We can do whatever we want. We got no parents to stop me. My mom used to ground me when I would dip my Bosco sticks in my Fruit Loops, but not now. Freedom! But then I saw my prof at the calf. You know, I just hated that so much. And, like, if it were Rutherford Hall that you were in the dorms, you'd be like, hey, meet me at Ruthy. Meet me at Ruthy. Maybe we'll do some booze, some alky. Drink some alky in the dormy, baby. I don't know. Whatever. But anyway, I didn't like the whole, like, it felt like inside language, like, oh, look at us. We're so collegial or whatever. Anyway, gotta pee, go ahead and grab a slice, and I'll be back right at you. Watch these folks play this game. We'll be right back after this. And we're back. Whoop. Oh, I got a viewer. Ow. Okay, bad start. Sorry, viewer. Oh, that hurt. Sorry, I sat on my headphones. Sorry about that. I had to grab some supplies, pizza, and Wise Brand Diet Ginger Ale, because here's what the truth they don't want you to know. The generic, just as good as the real deal. Canada Dry, Canada Are You High? I'm not paying those prices. Whoop, shouldn't mix it with the energy drink, though. Let's polish this bad boy off. All right, so just to catch you up, I've talked a lot about how sex workers work. I think I hit on some... I tackled abstinence-only education, and I tackled it to the ground for a loss of 5 yards, and it was 4th down, so we get the ball. Hopefully you like sports. If you don't, just know that I demolished it. Anyway, so we're talking about life, love, learning, and yearning, and we're playing Fall Guys, which is an adorable game where you compete with 59 other people to be the last person standing to get the crown. So it's a bunch of physical challenges, crazy obstacles. It's like the Japanese game show Takeshi's Castle, I believe, is the best way to put it. But anyway, thank you for joining me. Feel free to comment if you can. Let's see if you can. Here. I don't know how to do that. Anyway, just scream into the void. You got anything bothering you? I'll pick up the energy. I'll pick up the vibes. You don't need to actually comment on my video. It's not always about you. I'm doing this for free. Until the good people at Adrenaline Shock pay me, because honestly, it's pretty good. I lost a viewer. When you're streaming live and you lose a viewer, are you supposed to scream and be really bitter about it? Does that make you more watchable? I'm assuming it does. And you know what they say about assuming? It's usually best practice. Because how else are you supposed to know things? Like inquiry? Ask questions? Test things? Yawn. Assuming has gotten me where I am today. A guy with 0 viewers. But before you go thinking I'm a big fat loser on a Sunday night, this is my vacation. Okay? It's a staycation. We're in a pandemic. I'm not going anywhere. Other than on this journey with you. Booze? Sorry, just talking, chatting. Probably not professional. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll edit this out. Although sometimes some dead air isn't a bad thing. It gives your viewer a chance to collect themselves, because I'm throwing a lot of truth at you. Okay, I'm giving you a truth bomb. All right, a truth balm is what I'm saying. It's not a violent truth. But you don't want to dump the whole tub of balm on you at once. Because, I mean, once you cover the burn, any more you put on top of that, it's not doing any good. You're wasting the balm. So let's spread the balm out over time. So these silences, I'm keeping them in. Keeping them. Okay, here's a little Trixie poo. This is like a trampoline. And I'm not doing very well. But anyway, did that part. Oh, God. No, guys. Let me go to the left. There we go. This next part is the part where I always struggle. This part. Did I just bug out? No! I thought I got into a weird bug. Here we go. Son of a bee sting. You can't be in the pink stuff. Sorry. See, but that's the thing of this game. You lose, but you just jump right back in. Keeps you coming back for more. Sick of these Twitter notifications. Because they're not new. I've already seen them. Get out of here. You know those shows where it's like if you actually made the effort to watch them, you know you'd love them? That's how I feel about Gilmore Girls. I know I'd love that show. That show is like the best latte you've ever had. On a cold, crisp snowy late autumn day. You put on your waterproof Ugg boots. You walk to the mom and pop coffee shop. And you order a latte and you hold it with both hands. You forego the sleeve because you didn't wear gloves. Your hands are freezing. It feels amazing. You take a sip, it goes down so smooth. Not too sweet. Not so cloyingly sweet that you will grow tired of it by the last sip. But upon your last sip, you will feel satiated. Is that the word? Quenched. I don't know if it's a quench. When I think of coffee, I don't think of quench. Anyway, but it'll be the perfect amount. You won't want any more because you won't need any more. Not that it wasn't amazing, right? Wait, what was I talking about? Gilmore Girls. Yeah, that's how Gilmore Girls is. Because, like, they're lovable characters. And you enjoy watching them deal with the travails of life. But you enjoy the happy moments, too. That's the thing about, like, the show 6 Feet Under, which is probably my favorite drama ever made, is that those times when they would just let you have a little glimpse of them experiencing happiness, it felt so good. I wish there were more shows that had the downs, certainly, because that's where the conflict and drama comes from. But it would also be nice if you could see some sustained, just happiness. I mean, you could still use it for exposition, but Jesus, just give your characters a break. That's kind of how I felt with Married with Children. It, like, for once I wanted the things to go right for Al Bundy. Just once in a while. I mean, I know he was a misogynistic asshat, and looking back on it, I probably wouldn't wish that. But in the moment as a kid, I was like, can't the guy catch a break? Maybe he wouldn't be such a dick. I don't know. Kelly Segal. Oof. Mamma mia. Yeah, for sure. I didn't have the Applegate thing so much. She's a beautiful woman. Don't want to, not even, nope. It's just strictly my little thing. That's not trying to make a judgment or value. It doesn't mean anybody's less valuable. I'm just talking strictly, like, it's just fun to talk about who you're attracted to. It's fun to compare notes with guys or gals, regardless of what gender they're attracted to. It's just fun to talk about, right? So typically, for me, most kind of starlets tend to be a little too skinny for my liking. It does not diminish their value as human beings whatsoever. Being attractive to me is the lowest priority for anybody, and I know that, and that's correct, and I got no beef with it. But Katie Mixon, if you had to ask me, like, hey, who really turns your crank, I'd be like Katie Mixon. Also, kind of into Marcia Gay Harden, pretty hard, for sure. Her in Bad News Bears, starring Billy Bob Thornton, the remake. Yeah, Marcia Gay Harden. Hello, nurse. Oddly enough, that movie, pretty good. Actually, not gonna lie, it's pretty good. I mean, I know the remakes get a little old after a while, but they can be done well, and I think actually be justified in existing. I've never actually seen the original Bad News Bears, to be honest. But, anyway, yeah, put that on your watch list. Look at me giving recommendations. I'm giving you everything. Domino's pan pizza, not bad, actually. Okay, so we're sitting pretty. Here's how I want you to feel. I want you to feel like this is us. I've never watched This Is Us, but I want you to feel like you're a rooting interest in this and you want us to win together. But This Is Us. Didn't somebody die basting a turkey or something? Or frying a turkey? Because, like, doesn't it jump around in timeline like Tarantino? Yeah, somebody's frying a turkey and they dipped their head in it or something. They fell and tripped and fell into the pot of boiling oil, right? Isn't that what it was? Oh. Apparently the fake tiles wiggle. No, they don't. I saw some real tiles wiggle. So there's no skill, really. I mean, there's skill in choosing where to go in the pack. Fuck. I mean, shoot. I mean, we're done. Yep, sorry. We failed. I didn't fail. We failed. Dear viewer, you have some culpability in this. This pizza's hitting kind of a sweet spot. Wait. This just in. This is a tweet by Dana Schwartz. In season 2 of Gilmore Girls, Rory tries to talk Jess into reading Ayn Rand, even though he says he hates her because she's a political nut. And we should have known then that Rory was a villain. I don't want to watch it. What is this person doing? They're clearly checked out. What are you doing? Was that a strategy? Maybe he, she, or they thought, if I get down to the bottom levels and just wipe that son of a bitch out, people are going to fall right through. Ah. There could be something to that. Whoa. Nope. That was garbage. I don't know who that was, but they insulted every one of my viewers. Here's what I want you to consider. If you do, in fact, find this on the whole entertaining, then I will have accomplished in an hour and 48 minutes more than a lot of Hollywood films could. Did you ever think about that? Well, they're doing the jump method rather than running around. Oh, but they fudged up. Ben Affleck, Jennifer Lopez. Say what you will about him. I don't know. People act like Ben Affleck's kind of a piece of garbage. I don't know if that's true. I don't know if he's kind or not. Jennifer Lopez, I don't know if she's kind or not. They're both talented people. I will give them that, even if you don't like his oeuvre, oeuvre. He's talented, yeah. And that basketball coach movie was really good. I think it was the last movie I saw before the pandemic hit. Because I bought that $22 a month thing from Regal Cinemas where you can watch as many movies as you want, and I would just watch everything. I watched the Harrison Ford White Fang. White Fang? Is that what it's called? Balto? What was it? Was it called Balto? Here, I gotta Google that. Didn't particularly enjoy it. Whatever. But the basketball Ben Affleck movie was actually darn good. Truly. Oh. And I think I was alone. I was alone in the theater. I think the vast majority of the movies I went to see, it was either me alone or two other people. Which reminds me, I went to see a movie. It was that Invisible Man movie. Yeah. Which was okay. Or was it the Fantasy Island, which was ghastly? Either way, there was a couple. I sit in the back corner. I get nervous when people are behind me. I don't want to have some TikTok teen pranking me, recording me and like throwing stuff at me or whatever. So I want to be in the very back, away from shenanigans, even though I may not get the best view of the movie. Anyway, so I can survey my kingdom. Because when I walk into a movie theater, I don't tell anyone this, but I feel like I own the place. And like it's mine. I'm a terrible person. But so there's a couple. They come in. I notice them coming in. I'm watching the movie. Lights come up. They're much lower, so they reach the exit much sooner than I do. And I'm picking up my jacket and all my stuff because I lay it over there. I just sprawl it out because I know nobody's sitting back here with this weirdo. So I collect my stuff. I go to use the restroom. As I am urinating, the gentleman of the couple emerges from a stall, which I wouldn't say 100%, but I would say 99.9% sure he pooped. Because we were the only ones in there, to my knowledge, unless somebody else was pooping. But why would you not just pee in the urinal if you're peeing? Anyway, even if he would have peed, this would have been problematic. Goes from the stall right to the exit. I'm washing my hands and I'm racing out there. But I do adequately wash my hands. I do. Even back pre-pandemic days, I was a disciplined hand washer. I emerge to find that couple holding hands. And dear viewer, did I ever have a battle with myself, an inner monologue, because I wanted to scream, "You're holding hands with a man who pooped and didn't wash his hands. Good luck with that." But I didn't. Should I have ratted him out? Sound off in the comments. All right, here we go. I'll probably play one more, give you 2 hours of solid content. I might come back later for a bonus ep. Bonus sode. But I'm having fun, baby. This is why I'm starting an OnlyFans. I think you'd kick me $3 a month for this, right? Heck, a few hundred of your friends doing the same thing. I'm a millionaire. That's all it takes. Don't ask me. I don't work the numbers. I don't make the rules. Am I playing? Oh yeah, I am. At first I was like, am I spectating? There we go. I want to turn off their names. Good lord. Distracting. I feel so alive. And that's all I can sing. Otherwise they could sue me. Does that not bother you? I think I should be able to sing any song I want for as long as I want. Right? Oh, let's talk about it. Let's talk about copyright law. There should be so many more things in the public domain right now. That's right. I watch Adams Ruins Everything. Yeah. Don't you hate that when you find somebody else who watches that show so you can't lord over this knowledge over them? Just kidding. I'm actually the kind of guy when I go to a party and somebody says something blatantly, obviously wrong, I just go, huh, mm-hmm. Because it's really not worth the trouble. Guys, what are you going to do? Are you going to argue with the guy at the party about, I don't know, what's the thing that people think? Oh, this blood right here, this blood, that's actually blue. The blood's blue. Just smile and nod. Who cares? Just let them think it. Honestly, you're going to be dead in 100 years. You really want to care about this guy's knowledge of blood color? It only turns red because it gets exposed to the air. It's blue in your skin. It's blue. It's like, no, it's actually truly, really, truly not. At least I think. Maybe I'm wrong. No, I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. I don't like this one. It's just so stressful. I always feel like somebody's grabbing my tail. See, that's all I can sing. Oh, blue. Blue guy. Well. Oh, boy. My strategy seems to work more often than not. Oh. Man, my yellow team's really let me down here. Hold on loosely, but don't let go. See, that's all I can sing. Nope. I almost sang the next line. Got your tail. How's it feel? Got your nose. Got it all. I want it all. See, I can't sing that either. I'm sick of being oppressed. which is what people want to see. A white man talking about being oppressed. Oh! I love it when they also have a tail, so you're like, what are you going to do? You already got a tail. You want mine? Tough luck. Come on, yellow! I did my part. What's this guy doing? Is he protecting me? That's kind of cute. Guy, gal, day. I don't... Shut up. No. Come on, yellow. Yes, hit him. Hit him. Oh, God, there's so much time left. Get away from me, bro. I think we're gonna make... No! No! See? No man is an island. It's not a meritocracy. You are tied to factors extraneous... Outside of... Extraneous to yourself? Is that... I don't think extraneous to yourself is the way to actually word that. Maybe this is not entertaining. Maybe I'm a fool. Cast that doubt aside. This is quality television. Well, shoot. I think for all intents and purposes, I think I accomplished what I set out to do here. And I think as we hit the 2-minute mark, I think we all need to pause, reflect, and think about how can I give Sam some of my hard-earned shkaroo. Some cabbage, some clams, some lettuce, some doll hairs. Wow, that clock is running real slow. I thought I was at the 2-minute mark. I mean the 2-hour mark now. 2 minutes away. But I pledged today before I started here that I was going to give you 2 hours. And I'm thinking you're going to get some gravy later. Some icing. I've already made that joke. Pepsi milk. Do you think there are people who do that? There are some people who in the mornings will mix 1 part's milk, 1 part's orange juice. And at first I went, ugh. But then orange and cream, like Orange Julius, it's got like a creamy consistency. And it's actually pretty good. Like orange vanilla ice cream is actually, I think, pretty good. So even if the previous 1 hour and 59 minutes were worthless, at least I gave you that. At least maybe you'll discover you like orange juice and milk mixed together. I don't know the actual official name of it. But I remember my high school girlfriend made fun of me because I mixed equal parts orange juice and pineapple juice, and I nicknamed it the Rutherford because it was like, I was like, wow, I just invented this. And apparently that's been a thing for eons. She really let me have it, and really it gave me some issues that I'm still working through because I got picked on. Because here's the thing. I think you should get just as much credit for coming up with an idea so long as you came up with it independently Like, I see that on Twitter all the time. I don't think these people are necessarily stealing tweet jokes. I think they're coming up with it independently because there's just millions of people and they're bound to. So I still think you should be like, hey, pat on the back. I know you didn't steal it. Somebody beat you to it, but it's really cool that you came up with it still. So, like, if I independently came up with E equals MC squared, I think I should get a MacArthur Genius Grant. I mean, I think I should get one anyway because of the last 2 hours of content I gave you is proof enough. I mean, that's proof-flavored pudding, right? Eat it up, feel the proof. It's in the pudding. But here's the thing. Did you know that the drinking bird, you know that bird that continually drinks? As long as you keep it with cold water, it drinks in perpetuity. Use the word right. Did you know Einstein couldn't figure out how that worked? And I think that's pretty interesting. Because I think there are certain people, especially some academics, not especially, I don't know what that means, but I just want to highlight academics. Like, these are really accomplished people who can really articulate some genius stuff and have some really profound insight, but yet, like, they may not have the common sense to know how to load a dishwasher, right? Like, they may turn the cup so it opens upwards and, like, barely gets cleaned. Because, like, I think some people just they're adept at certain things and just really lacking in others, and that's not a judgment. I don't think that means they're a bad person. So, me, I'm just I have a hard time talking. I have a hard time saying things. I'm very insular, right? I think my strength really lies in just being a very gifted lover. Like, that's my E equals MC squared. That's my Einstein moment. I'm the Einstein of knowing how to love. And I mean that emotionally and any other kind of way you want to even try to think about it. And that's on you. I didn't plant the seed. You did. And you're reaping what you sow right now. And you keep those thoughts to yourself. Okay? Because I'm running a clean stream here. I'm looking to make money. I'm monetizing. I want ad revenue from the good people at Adrenaline Shock Energy Drinks. Whoa. I think the pickle guy won. Or he looks like a pickle from a distance. From a distance. Anyway, I'll leave you with J Slick _ winning it all. J Slick1. He put a 1 instead of an I. Anyway, I want you guys to know that I love you. I love you deeply. And thank you so much for watching. Stop, bro.